What's up, guys? This is Domby, capital D 3Ys, and this is going to be episode 3, I believe, of the 70 plus show. And this is a gameplay I got yesterday, which is a 78-4 with the gold P90, and actually getting assault MOAB as well. So I think you guys are going to enjoy it. As I tend to do with my 70 plus show, I'm going to do a Would You Rather because it's quite a long gameplay, and people do seem to enjoy the questions, so let's get right into it. So the first question is, would you prefer to lick an old man's ballsack or eat an elephant turd? Now, this is a really hard one because one's lick and one's eat. If it was lick elephant turd or lick an old man's ballsack, I'd be considering elephant turd because if you've ever seen elephant poo or elephant dung, it's mainly undigested because elephants don't have a very good digestive system, and I'm pretty sure that's a big thing though. An elephant turd is fucking huge, so I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna lick the old man's ballsack. But if the elephant turd was smaller, I would take the elephant turd, just because if you actually go and Google images and actually search elephant poo, you'll see that they eat a lot of hay, whatever the fuck they eat, straw, fuck, fruit. And if say they eat an apple piece, you may find that whole apple piece in their dung because their digestive system isn't very good. But I'm actually going to lick the old man's ballsack. And yeah, most people agree. 66% agree with me. It's good. Okay. Would you prefer to have an attractive, blonde, dumb wife, or to have an ugly, ginger, intelligent wife? I'll have the attractive, blonde, dumb wife every single time. I mean, well, yeah, because I guess you could have an ugly, intelligent wife, and she get a good job and you have good money, but there's nothing better than a hot blonde wife, is there? Yeah, 64. Why 36% went for the ugly ginger wife, and they must just be ugly ginger people. So I don't know. Would you prefer to always have fingernail fungus or to have nasty nose warts? Now, I would rather have fingernail fungus because fingernails, they're not being looked at 24/7, whereas nose warts, they're really noticeable immediately, so I'm going to take the fingernail fungus. Yeah, that's an easy question. Would you prefer to go to your best friend's wedding and shout boring in the middle of the service, or to go to your best friend's funeral with a foam finger? I'd prefer to go to my best friend's wedding because it would be seen as a joke. Everyone would kind of laugh it off. Oh, good one, Aiden, good joke. If I go to my best friend's funeral with a foam finger, that is not only disgraceful, that was also, I'd never be able to speak to any of his family again, but maybe as he's dead, I wouldn't need to, but I'm going to definitely shout boring, because I actually think that'd be a pretty cool YouTube video. Yes, 50, that's actually pretty close, I don't understand. Some sick motherfuckers. Would you prefer to get head or give head? Well, of course I'd rather get head. 25% would rather give it. Okay, well, it must have been the females. Would you prefer slide down a 50-foot razor into alcohol? I've had this question before. Would you prefer to always be 16 to always be 30? I'd rather always be 30, even though I am 16. I don't know what being 30 is like. But being 16, you're stuck at school. If I was always 16, would I constantly be stuck at school? I don't want to be at school for the rest of my life. I'd rather be 30 and have my own money and stuff. Would you prefer to know how you're going to die or when? I think I've had this question before, and I would definitely prefer to know when. But a lot of people would prefer to know how. Would you prefer to marry Joe Wiley? Joe Wiley, I think I said that right. Or to marry Cilla Black? I'll take Cilla Black because I don't know who Joe Wiley is. Everyone wants Joe Wiley, but I don't know who that is. So. Would you prefer to be a jack-in-the-box or a slinky? I'd rather be a slinky. A slinky, right? It's badass. You do them little moves, you just go down the stairs. Of course, slinky. Yeah, 72% said slinky. Would you prefer an original Austin Mini or a new Mini? Now, I don't care how original the shit is, it's probably going to break down and stuff, isn't it? So, I'd probably take the new Mini just because it wouldn't be quite as gay. But what's worth more? Maybe I'm just going to sell it. I'll take the new Mini. Oh, it's close. 51% went for the Austin. 49 went for the Mini. New Mini. Would you prefer to have sex with a random person or somebody you really hate? Someone I really hate. You could like get pregnant. It's a tough one. Random person though. If it's a prefer, yeah, random person. People agree. Would you prefer to bathe in runny poo or in sick? That's fucked up. I'd rather bathe in sick though. Yeah, 70%. Would you prefer to lose your sight or lose your hearing? Losing your hearing is a lot better than losing your sight. Losing your sight is pretty much the worst in my opinion. Yeah, it's a pretty easy question. Would you prefer to sweat mayonnaise or wake up every morning covered in ham and not know why? I'd rather, well, sweat you know, on a hot day, because, you know, in Britain, it gets a hot day, you're playing a little bit of football, you're sweating mayonnaise. Not only do you smell sweat, you smell a fucking mayonnaise. So I'd rather wake up every morning covered in ham, and I don't really care, I could just take the ham off. Yeah, 95% chose the ham, of course. That's the biggest thing. Would you prefer to understand all languages or to be able to read people's minds but only in the languages you speak now? Read people's minds. That is like, that must be 100%. Why have 36% gone for that? Would you prefer a permanent erection or to lose your penis? A permanent erection, it has to be 100%. What, 20% chose to lose your penis? Are you mad? Permanent erection's alright. People just eventually realise that you just got a boner 24/7. Would you prefer to go out for a night dressed as a Nazi or to beat up a priest? I'll beat up a priest all day. Let him know he's bossed. Why go out for a night dressed as a Nazi? All the religious kids wouldn't want to beat up a priest. How great would it be to beat up a priest? Where's your God now, priest? That's what I'd be saying anyway. It's just me. Would you prefer a bunch of flowers or a box of chocolates? Depends which one's more expensive. But I'm a little fat fuck. I'm not actually fat, but I prefer chocolates. Yeah, 59% chose chocolates. Would you prefer to give a random man on... I've had this question before. Would you prefer to eat a hobo's foot or a hobo's hand? That's a pretty hard question, actually, because a hobo's hand's going to be smaller, but it's going to be... I'm assuming it's going to be a little bit more dirty, but, you know, that guy's not going to exactly have clean socks, is he? I'm going to go for foot. I'm going to bite the bullet, go for foot. Oh, everyone went for hand. Maybe I made the wrong decision. Would you prefer to do maths all day at school or science all day at school? As I actually don't mind maths, and I don't mind physics either, but the other two sciences can suck my dick. I'll choose maths. Most people choose science, okay. Fuck you then. Would you prefer living in a tree for a whole 2 years or clean out a donkey's butt using your tongue? And they that's just a bit... Living in a tree for a whole 2 years. I'm assuming I get given food, or maybe I can live off the tree, eat the fucking bark or something. Clean a donkey's butt using your tongue. I'm gonna live in a tree. Yeah, 88% agree. Would you prefer to lick an old man's stinking hairy armpit or chew a rotten yellow toenail? I'd rather chew a toenail because you just got to chew it. Oh, that's close. 52% said hairy armpits, but I don't know. I don't fancy a hairy armpit, but... Would you prefer to not have a birthday party but get 30 good presents, or to have the best party of your life but get no presents? I'd rather have 30 presents, because... Why is everyone gone for no presents? Presents you can sell for money, and 30 good presents probably means a good present's got to be worth like £5–10. Like, if they say good presents, you know, that's a couple of £100. I don't think a party's going to worth a couple of £100 to you. It's going to cost you a couple of £100. It's at your fucking house. Would you prefer to have one massive eye or one massive ear? I'd rather have a massive ear because I have long hair at the moment and I can cover it up. And I can like hear bitches for days, so just sound whore. I'll just get my KD up to like 10, so sound whore the motherfuckers. Would you prefer to hit Elvis or hit Jesus? I'll let Jesus know who's boss. Everyone chose Elvis. 61% chose Elvis. I don't understand. Like, hitting Jesus, maybe like, if I'm in a position where I can hit Jesus, I'm in a position where I can tell him that he's got to shut the fuck up because he's going to get murdered. So, yeah. Would you prefer to get high with the president or party with the clan? I'd rather get high with the president. 83% agree. Would you prefer to be molested at the age of 3 or have sex with the same gender at the age of 5? I'd rather be molested at the age of 3 because I can remember some of the things that happened when I was 5. I can remember school. You can remember, that's pretty much it. I can remember school. And, you know, the odd day here and there. but I can't remember anything from when I was 3, so I'm going to choose that. Oh. I guess molested's not very nice. 30% chose my choice. You know, being molested's a very unpleasant experience, but you can't remember it. And at the end of the day, they say that you dream every night, but you can't remember all your dreams. And when I don't remember a dream, it's like the dream didn't happen. So that's the kind of stance I have on it. Would you prefer to have no genitals or to weigh 400 kilos? Now, for all you Americans that don't know what 400 kilos is, I weigh about 100 and... I worked this out once. I think it was about 160 pounds I weigh. I think I worked that out once. Around that. If I'm way off, I'm sorry, but I'm like 6 foot and I weigh out like 160 pounds. So, 400 kilos. And how many kilos do I weigh? I don't know. If you it's literally like 4 times what I weigh. It's a lot. You're probably going to be looking at being like 600, 650 pounds, I reckon. That's the question, right there. And so I'm gonna have to say take the weight though, because 52% with no genitals. You can lose weight, dude. Like that's, you know, you gotta think. Would you prefer Jade Goody's mum's arm or Jeremy Beadle's hand? I don't know what Jade Goody's mum's arm looks like, and I don't know what Jeremy Beadle's hand is. But I'm going to take the hand. Oh yeah, most people agree. Would you prefer to cut off your own arm or cut off your own leg? I would easily take my arm. Because I can get one of them bionic arms, like one of them robot arms. And that would be an improvement, so I'll take that. Alright guys, most people agreed with me. So if you did enjoy this video, it's a 78-4 with the P90. Pretty cool. Get the assault MOAB as well. My MOAB gets like 2 kills because everyone left, but... What can you do? If you did enjoy, please do leave me a like. My last video got like 38 ratings. Could not believe it. 35 of the bitches were dislikes. But I do love you guys. And I'll see you later, guys. Peace.